What is up, guys? Welcome back. My name is Anthony. So yesterday I went on a little thrift trip, picked up a few things. I picked up 4 things, and I would say that this is probably my best thrift haul in months. Now, I'm not talking an 8-hour, 10-store thrifting marathon with tons of smalls and all that stuff. I'm just talking a quick in and out, one store, 15 minutes, low dollar spent, low time invested, and probably gonna make a decent amount of money on this. So, of course I want to show it to you guys. Okay, so inside the store, the music was so loud that it would definitely be an instant copyright claim. So I thought I'd give the whole voiceover thing a shot. So I edited down the footage to about 3.5 minutes just so it's not super boring. I'm going to try a little picture-in-picture voiceover because, I don't know, why not? Maybe it'll be interesting. We'll see. So we'll see if my commentary can keep up or not. So let's switch to that right now. Alright, walking in. Oh, look, there's a cart right there. Perfect. I'm going to grab it. Go over here and check out the media, looking for Bibles that jump out at me or blank media of any sort. What's this? Oh, it's some ancient gateway how-to. No thanks. Let's pass on that. There's a blank DVD, but it's open. Looky there. The case is looking bare. That is not a good sign. Let's walk away. Oh, sight cutting through the cash registers. Alright, oh, there's the new carts. Let's go check those out. What do we got here? Bunch of worthless VHS. Nothing looks good. What's under the clock? Oh, more old VHS. Or some audio book. Don't even look it up. Pass on it. Second cart looks worse than the first, but there's a big sloth. But nothing on the cart, so let's look at the electronics. There's a Magnavox Dvd Vcr, no remote, and that tape is trash, so gonna pass on that for 10 bucks. But underneath it is a Sony DVD recorder. No cord, no remote, anything. 10 bucks, but we'll put it in the cart. There's some old keyboards. Nothing great though, just mid 2000s or something. Some weird alarm clock, more keyboards and some cords. Nothing looking too good there. There's an old game, but not a good one, so we're going to pass. Now these Sony under-the-counter stereos, I usually pick these up, but this one was pretty dirty and no remote or anything, so for 15 bucks I passed on that. Some old binoculars, curling iron. What's that? Just a DVD player, nothing special. There's a phone, but it's missing parts. That's interesting. New, sealed. Go ahead and throw that in the cart. Some tape players. Ooh, there's a Walkman. Probably go pick that one up. A monster adapter for the car. An old dirty caller ID. A cheap little microscope. Don't know what this is, but I looked it up later and it was worthless. Now this camera's not too bad, but I checked it later and the battery compartment was trash. There's a telephone. I think that was around 5 bucks or something. Go and throw it in the cart. We're going to look all this stuff up later. What's this? An old blood pressure machine. Used, old, gross. There's a little weather thing. That ended up being missing parts. There's a new old stock countertop water filter. That's interesting. Alright, now we're looking at the games. Now, I always like to check out board games and stuff. All this stuff looks like trash. But little card games I always pick up, especially if they're interesting, because then we can look those up later. Go and just throw them all in there. Find the ones I've never seen before, throw them in the cart. It's this, some model hand kit. There's all the trashy toys. What do we got over here? A train set. It's a cheap one though. Nothing special. Throw it back on the shelf. Plush. I don't know anything about plush. If you guys see anything, let me know. Just checking these toys one more time. I think I found everything I want to. There's a card shuffler. Now we're going down this random stuff file. There's an inner tube. Nah, I'm gonna pass on that. There's a bag of cheap toys. And we got a filter. Scan that. There's some toilet little mechanism. It ended up being crappy. What else we got? A guest registry for a wedding, glassware. I didn't even look at this stuff. So let's go count this stuff out and figure out what we're going to buy. Alright, so we ended up picking up 4 items. Alright, so as you saw there, I had a cart full, but we ended up only picking up 4 items. My method is normally just to grab a cart, fill it full with things that I think possibly could have some value, and then when I'm all done, find a quiet corner somewhere, comp everything out, and that's when I decide what I'm going to buy and what I'm going to leave behind. So of these 4 things, I think we're looking at a value of somewhere between $400 and $500, maybe around $450. And that's due largely to one specific item that I found that was a very, very good find. The kind of flip that you don't find all the time in thrift stores, so it definitely makes your day. But item number 1, you saw me looking at the games, especially those little card games. I always look for those. A lot of those little card games come from smaller companies and they have limited runs, so they become kind of collectible. But most of the ones I found, there was like 5 or 6, ended up not really being worth my time. But I did pick up this game right here. It's called Send More Humans. Looks like some weird zombie game. If nothing else, I thought the artwork was cool. It was $3.99. Not a ton of value. I may keep that for a shelf or something anyway, because it's just really cool looking. But right now on Amazon, the lowest FBA used collectible price is like 30 bucks and change, which means that you would end up turning this $4 into about 20 after fees and everything. The rank is around 670,000 in toys, so it's not going to fly off the shelf or anything, but there's no new FBA offers, and like I said, only the one collectible offer, so I think it'll sell eventually, if I even decide to sell it. Up next, you saw me grab this Sony Walkman here. There was another tape recorder with it. That one ended up being worthless. It was just an off-brand, but you know, like I said, always look up tape recorders or tape players of any sort. But a Walkman, I just kind of threw it in the cart. $2.99. I don't even really bother looking them up while I'm there, because for that price, I'm going to buy a Sony Walkman. And right now, in used condition, there's no FBA offers available, but the lowest merchant is coming in at about 52 bucks. However, when I looked it up yesterday, there was one FBA used offer, and it was like 58 bucks. So it definitely sells, and it definitely sells for over 50 bucks. Not a bad little flip. $3 into like between 50 and 60. Done. Then you saw me checking out this phone. It's made by Clarity. Now, I've sold Clarity phones before. They are made for people that are hard of hearing. I tend to pick them up when I see them if they're the right price. How much was this one? $6. A little high. I still bought it though, because I do have a history of selling them. I've sold most of the ones I've ever found on eBay, but right now on Amazon, there's only one available. It's merchant fulfilled, so it's not even prime. It's brand new, but it's priced at 72 bucks. So I'm thinking, you know, I'm gonna check the battery and everything, make sure everything works, hook it to a magic jack, all that stuff. But I'm thinking, since I'll be the only prime offer, even used, if everything's cool, I'm gonna price it somewhere in the $50 to $60 range. So another decent little flip, $6 into, let's call it 55. Now the last thing I found was definitely the score of the day. I think you saw me pick this up. Not even exactly sure what it is, just some sort of converter to back up your movie collection. Old tech, sealed. I picked it up just because of that. Looks like it's from 2005, but the model is CT200 and it's made by a company called SEMA. Now, for the reasons I said earlier, I figured it had some value, but when I scanned it on Amazon, I was shocked to see there were no FBA offers available, new or used, but there were 2 merchant fulfilled offers coming in starting at 220 bucks. I figured this was some crazy subcategory and people were just shooting for the moon and it would never sell for that. So then I scanned it on eBay and saw recent solds of between 130 to almost 200 bucks sealed new like this. That tells me that it actually sells, and it sells for a lot of money, especially considering I paid $3.99 for it. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to send it into Amazon, and since I'll be the only brand new offer available through Amazon Prime, I'm going to try to price it somewhere between $250 and $300, and I think it'll sell for somewhere in that range. So that is a pretty exciting find. I love finding stuff like this. You don't find this kind of stuff every day. There's nothing to test, there's nothing to clean. You price it high and let it fly, and you live to thrift another day. Alright guys, so that is what I found. Like I said, 15 minutes in a thrift store. I spent less than 20 bucks. I think it was 18 and change after tax. Honestly, these prices are a little higher than what I'm used to seeing at thrift stores around here, but the return is going to be fantastic. So I don't mind paying those prices when I stand to make 20x on my investment. And like I said, barely any time involved. So if you like this kind of video, make sure you hit that thumbs up below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments and questions down below. Let me know about your recent thrift finds and scores. But that is what I got for you. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.